It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so let's talk about that gentleman right there, Elijah Pierce. I just had him on the channel recently. We did a really good interview. Go check it out if you haven't already. He's been making a lot of noise in the super bantamweight division, and over the last year and some change, I've been watching him. I've become a fan of him. I enjoy watching him fight. I enjoy watching his progression because this is a guy that really does not give a rat's ass about who it is you are. He will fight anybody. He will smack you upside your head. He'll bring a freaking Walker to the weigh-in and he'll disrespect you at the weigh-ins. He's just a fun fighter. He's a fun guy to watch in boxing, right? For me, and I think he has the right attitude because a lot of these guys are calling out Naya in a way, but they're not willing to fight nobody to do it. He's willing to fight whoever, whether it be Akhmadaliev, Sam Goodman, Marlon Tapales, whoever it be. He want to fight these guys, right? So as far as the latest and greatest with Elijah Pierce, it was announced recently that Elijah Pierce has made a move in terms of his management situation, and he has signed with none other than Viva Promotions. And if you guys don't know what or who is Viva Promotions, that's the company that is ran by the president of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and that will be Mr. Sean Gibbons, who was a very influential man in the sport of boxing. They signed him, which I think is interesting because one of their fighters, Mike Plania, he fought Elijah Pierce. He got stopped and folded up like a blue steel chair against Elijah Pierce, and I think that's what caught the attention of Sean Gibbons and the fine folks there. But I want to read you guys the quotes from Elijah Pierce and Sean Gibbons. Here's what Elijah Pierce had to say about signing with Sean Gibbons. He stated the following, and I quote, "I'm very excited to be part of Viva Promotions and the opportunity to work with Brendan and Sean Gibbons. They've done a phenomenal job leading fighters to world titles and huge fights. With Viva Promotions behind me, I know I'll get the opportunities I deserve, and I'll finally be able to show the world that I'm the best fighter in my division. I'm looking forward to an explosive year and unveiling the true Elijah Pierce. Viva!" All right? And then Sean Gibbons' son stated the following about how they found Elijah Pierce, which is the fact that he said, I quote, "I discovered Elijah on BoxRec when I was scouting opponents for Mike Plania. One look at Elijah's record told you he didn't care who he fought. He just wanted to fight. 2 fights prior to taking on Plania, he had fought 3 divisions above his known weight class, where he stopped Juan Carlos Pena in the 2nd round." So that's where it is. That's what it is. And I'm very familiar with Juan Carlos Pena. Juan Carlos Pena used to train out here in South Florida. I used to actually see him all the time at Fifth Street Gym, so I know all about Juan Carlos Pena. And I know the guys he's fought and whatnot. This is an okay fighter at the 130, not anything crazy to talk about, but look, still weight classes above where Elijah should have been fighting, and he dealt with him. So it's a credit to him, right? But nonetheless, I think this is great for Elijah Pierce because when you talk about him signing with Viva Promotions, I mean, this is a company that promotes a lot of named fighters, and he's the first American fighter because all these guys that Sean Gibbons works with, deals with, manages, I've always said, he's always dealing with these guys that is Filipino and Mexican. Like, when are you gonna finally sign an American fighter? Like, come on, Sean Gibbons, right? So I guess now they found the right American fighter in Elijah Pierce. And look, Via Promotions, they have a lot of influential fighters. Isaac Cruz, Mark Moxayo, Joan Ancajas, Marlon Tapales, Alexander Santiago, Luis Neri, Mauricio Lara, Mike Plania, who we fought, and the list goes on and on and on. So it's great for Elijah Pierce, right? Because his issue isn't the fact that he's not good enough to that he can't beat these top guys. I think Elijah Pierce at 122 is very capable of beating top guys like Mirja Akhmadaliev, Sam Goodman, these kind of guys that, he ultimately needs to defeat if he wants to get those big fights that he has aspirations of taking part in. But a lot of times a guy like him that doesn't have a lot of, big name yet, didn't have up until now, big time representation behind him, they get overlooked and sometimes they get the short end of the stick. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him because I think in 2022, 2024, it's going to be a fruitful year for Elijah Pierce, and he's going to be able to get those fights to show what he can do at that world-class level and prove that he is himself world-class, creme de la creme, top-shelf fighter. So I like that for him. As far as what his next fight should be, look, I'm making it very known and I'm making it very vocal. The fight I would like to see, because and I'm sorry, but I gotta keep bringing it up. Mirza Akhmadaliev, I don't care that he's WBA mandatory. He shouldn't be WBA mandatory. He didn't do anything to become mandatory except beat or whatever Kevin Gonzalez. No disrespect to Kevin Gonzalez, but I'm saying, like, he lost to Tapales. He shouldn't just win a fight and then boom, he's mandatory. He should have to do a little bit more than that and earn his shot at the title, earn his shot, you know, at potentially getting an in-away fight. So I would like to see the powers that be in boxing make that gentleman right there, Elijah Pierce, against Merjan, because like, when you look at Elijah Pierce's resume, his last couple of fights, I mean, there's a lot of substance in his last 2 fights. 2 fights ago was when it really got on my radar, when he fought former world title challenger and the very once highly touted Tremaine Williams and beat him. And then he fought Mike Plania, the aforementioned Mike Plania, who he knocked out in 3 rounds. Now look, my boy Angel Leo's about to fight Mike Plania in Plant City. Who knows if he'll even do that good against Mike Plania? I think a win, but I don't know if he'll do that good against Mike Plania. So we'll see how it goes. Really excited to see what's up next for Elijah Pierce, and I do think that he is one of the fighters to watch in the super bantamweight division. And when I talk to him, because I've been around, you guys gotta understand something about me. Like, this is my 9th year covering boxing. I've been all around the world. I'm based here in South Florida. I've been to New York. I've been to different parts of Cali, Texas, the UK, Japan, Chicago, just so many places where I've met fighters, and I met fighters with so many different types of personalities and temperaments. I know when a fighter is a serious fighter. I can talk to a fighter and know if they're truly a serious fighter, if they have the mindset to be champion, if they have the mindset to go ahead and really put their best foot forward to get the best out of their career. And a lot of times I talk to fighters and I know they're full of shit, to be honest with you. I know they're selling wolf tickets. Elijah Pierce is not selling wolf tickets. I think he really does believe in himself. I think Elijah Pierce does really believe that he is one of the best 122 pounders in the world, and all he needs is the opportunities to show it. So I do think that with this announcement, with him being with Sean Gibbons of Viva Promotions, he now has an influential person behind him that can, you know, handle the politics and the bureaucracy of boxing, which really is just as important, in some cases more important than a fighter being able to have a good jab or a feint. So, you know, I'm happy for him. So yeah, that's the news. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Elijah Pierce links up with Sean Gibbons. It has better representation behind him as he moves forward with his boxing career. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about him fighting Mirza Akhmadaliev, Sam Goodman, and all the top contenders at 122? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.